Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Yesterday, Tennessee saw their second player enter the transfer portal this cycle. First, we had Warren Burrell jump into the portal. Now, Maurice Clipper, 2022 three-star prospect. He's only seen limited action in his time at Tennessee. Only participated in 3 games. I don't think Mo Clipper is going to be a big loss. Again, Josh, I was going to sit down with everybody on this football team. They're going to have conversations about their future and whether they should look elsewhere or consider coming back to the University of Tennessee. Look, just a lot going on right now. Yesterday, I made a video talking about a couple of wide receivers that I think Tennessee should target. Also made a fun video with Bru Carter out there on Twitter trying to recruit. Now we're seeing the same thing happen with one Bru McCoy. We're going to jump into that in just a second. But I think one of the most important things we can keep an eye on is who Tennessee actually offers in the portal. Now, sometimes it's fun to speculate. Sometimes it's, hey, they want a big outside wide receiver. We go find a couple in the portal. Will Tennessee look to track those guys down? I don't know. But when you start to see the offers roll in, you know that that's where Tennessee has interest. You know that that's a couple of guys that Tennessee is targeting. We've already seen one offer go out to the defensive lineman Marley Cook from ETSU, and now we have another offer on the offensive line. We're going to jump in and talk about all of it. But as always, guys, do me a favor and smash the thumbs up just below this video. It is quick, free, easy. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We don't talk at you here. This is a community of Tennessee fans, for the fans, by the fans. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live later today. We're going to watch the SEC championship game as a community. Those of you at the watch party tier enthusiasts are going to get the link, have an opportunity to come on and hang out. I need you guys. All my wingmen, they're gone. Coach Jay flying in the air. Coach Rice going out there to win a state championship. I need you guys to come hang out and watch the SEC championship game later today. It'll be a good time. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. Again, Tennessee offers offensive lineman Remington Strickland. Now, he is from Texas A&M. He's a guy that coming out of high school was a 3-star prospect, interior offensive lineman, has limited time at Texas A&M. Redshirted in 2021. In 2022, only played in a couple of games. 2023, as a sophomore, he saw the field in just 7 games. Now, I saw an article from goodbullhunting.com said he committed to the Aggies in December of 2020 as part of the 21 class out of Fort Bend Christian Academy. He was a 3-star recruit who was ranked as the number 413th recruit nationally, 27th ranked interior offensive lineman, and 59th player in the state of Texas. Said he redshirted his first year on campus in 2021, then saw action in 9 games over the past 2 seasons, but not any starts. And let's look at that. I know a lot of people, I've already seen it. I've seen it on the GQ over at VolQuest. People are saying, oh, all these studs in the portal, and we're going to go offer a backup offensive lineman. Why are we doing that? Why are we going down that route? This article goes on to say that he was primarily viewed as a center, but Strickland played behind Bryce Foster and Matthew Wyckoff in 2022. Also, second-year player Mark Naboo seemingly passed him on the depth chart in 2023, though he did see spot duty at guard. I think Tennessee, with this offer, they're looking to add depth. Remington Strickland comes in at 6'4", 300 pounds, and, you know, something we've talked about over the last week or so is the guys on the offensive line that can return, right? We look at the guys that didn't go through senior day. We look at the guys that have that COVID year. And when you look at this offensive line for 2023, it's highly likely that you're going to have Cooper Mays back. You're going to have Javonte Spraggins back. You're also going to have Carrick back. Can he get healthy? And if so, you get Gerald Mincy back. Now you've got 4 of your 5 offensive linemen back for 2024. But what about 2025? Spraggins, Mays, those guys are all going to be gone. Adding a guy like Remington Strickland, I think, gives you that extra year of eligibility, right? We're trying to build the middle of this roster right now. You got a lot of seniors, you got a lot of freshmen. You need to rebuild that middle of the roster, and I think a guy, you know, you got to trust Glenn Ellerby's evaluation. Now, does it work out? I don't know, but I think this coaching staff is desperate for guys with more than 1 year of eligibility on the offensive line. They need help there, and I think Remington Strickland is a guy that can maybe provide that for you. But look, I understand your frustration, right? We all see these big names in the portal, and we want to go offer them. We want to get these guys in here. It's going to be interesting to see what Addison Nichols does. I know some of you guys said, Boogie, he would be crazy to enter the portal. And I wonder if this coaching staff knows that that is right around the corner. Now they need a guy that can play guard, a guy that can play center. You know, Ollie Lane was asked to play all over the offensive line this year. He's gone. So if you've got a guy in Remington Strickland that can play guard, play center, I think you're just adding depth to this football team. This coaching staff knows what they need. Now another position of need. Unfortunately, yesterday we sat here and we watched Roger Saliapanga elect to go to Oregon, the tight end room is depleted. You've got Ethan Davis. You got a couple of freshmen coming in, right? Jonathan Eckel is going to be coming in. You're trying to target some other guys in that class of 2024. You're trying to target Michael Smith. You just made a new offer to Cole Harrison, a 3-star tight end that we talked about last night during that commitment. But you got to add depth. You're going to have to hit the portal at the tight end position, and one of those guys just so happens to be Jude Wolfe from USC. You can see there the typical phrasing. I would like to start by thanking all of my head coaches, position coaches, teammates I've worked with over the last 5 years. Thank you to all the medical, training, strength staff for providing me with excellent care and getting my health back to 100%. I'm forever grateful to the University of Southern California for giving me the opportunity to earn a bachelor's and a master's degree. Now Jude Wolfe is a guy that coming out of high school, pretty highly rated prospect. He was a 4-star prospect according to 247 Sports, a top 150 guy. But when coming out of high school again, the scouting report, prototype tight end frame. Good athlete with nice catch radius, very fluid in movement. Former basketball player. It's evident how coordinated he is and how strong his hands are. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Catches the ball well through traffic. Runs well enough to make plays down the field and after the catch. A solid blocker. I think that could be the key here. A solid blocker who will improve in this area as he fills out and gains strength. Should develop into a solid third-down security blanket and solid possession receiver. Projects as an upper-tier Power 5 starter and a future NFL pick. Now, when you go and look at the numbers, when you go and look at what he's done at USC, like in his career, he only has 12 catches and 1 touchdown. You go look at his bio. 2019, played in 4 games, but he redshirted. Then he had a back injury in the spring of 2019 that kind of slowed him down a little bit. 2020, playing in the rotation often at tight end as a redshirt freshman overall. While appearing in 4 games, he had 2 catches for 5 yards. 2021, he was a key contributor again in the tight end corps, but as a redshirt freshman overall in 2021 while appearing in 11 games. He had 8 catches for 56 yards. 2022, he appeared in 3 games on special teams after returning from a summer injury as a redshirt junior. So is that the theme here? Is that what we're seeing? A guy that has struggled to stay healthy. 2023 says he will compete for action at tight end as a redshirt senior, but you go and you look at the numbers. He had 2 catches for 5 yards and a touchdown for 2023. But here's where it gets interesting. You see there on the screen where he put out the tweet that he's going to be entering the transfer portal, but then you back out of it and you see that it was quote tweeted by Bru McCoy with the eyeball emojis, an orange emoji, and come on, bro. This is something we saw with Boo Carter yesterday and Walter Nolan, right? But you look at USC and it's kind of been a pipeline. Velus Jones, Bru McCoy, Chase McGrath. We saw so many guys come from USC to Tennessee, and having that connection, having that Bru McCoy connection. Now, a lot of people are going to start to speculate, does this mean Bru McCoy is going to come back for 2024? And maybe it does. But being able to have those conversations, man, moving across the country, moving from California to Tennessee, that's a different culture. It's a different world. It's a different planet. But having a guy like Bru McCoy that you can lean on and ask, man, what's it like playing at Tennessee? What's the culture like? What's the city like? All the things maybe outside of football, but you can also talk about football too. So I think it's an interesting connection there. But again, these are a couple of players. Number one, the offer is out to Remington Strickland. Tennessee has offered him. They are interested in him. They are going to pursue him. And now you were seeing Bru McCoy target Jude Wolfe here. But I want to know what you guys think. I already know what the response is going to be from a couple of you. We got all these big-time studs out there, but all these playmakers, all the ones that we're putting out the eyeball emojis, we're getting excited about. We got the monkey on the cell phone on Twitter calling everybody up because we want playmakers. We want dudes. We want the guys that are going to come in and change the game changers. Instead, we're offering a guy that can't even start at Texas A&M on a terrible offensive line. We're offering a guy at USC, a tight end that has 12 catches in his entire career. I know some of you guys are going to be frustrated. Jump into the comments section. Let's talk about it. Who would you target in the portal? Do you understand why Tennessee is offering Remington Strickland, or are you confused and irritated with that? Let's jump into it. Let's talk about it. As always, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the Talkin VAWLS merch. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. And also, we appreciate the members of the channel, man. You guys keep this thing going forward. Some of the memberships start to fall off in the offseason. I ask you to consider renewing that or hitting that join button down below for just $1 a month. You support this channel. It's fan-funded. We're not paying the bills around here by ad revenue from YouTube. That's just not what happens. It is fan-funded, and I'm grateful to every single one of you that does fund this channel and keeps it rolling forward. Don't forget, we're going to be live streaming the SEC Championship game coming up a little bit later today, Alabama versus Georgia. Hoping Alabama gets it done because I want both teams out of the college football playoff. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.